Well, hello YouTube. Thought I'd do a video on my 1911 Smith & Wesson E series as far as how to take on and off the Punisher compensator. Much of what I learned about this gun and how to take it apart, put it back together, and things I can do with it came across from other videos from YouTube subscribers, so I thought I'd add back to the community. And what I found was trying to take this little guy off and on as it replaced the original barrel bushing was quite a challenge, if not dangerous. I ended up having to use full leather gloves, safety glasses, and locking myself in the bathroom so I wouldn't lose any parts as they come springing off the gun. So I finally found a better way to take it apart and put it back together, and haven't found a video that taught me this, and so I thought I'd do a video to show you guys, anybody interested in one of these little compensators, how to do it without taking an eye out. Originally, the gun came with the full-size guide rod here, the full-length guide rod, and I found out after doing some research that it wasn't actually necessary to have a full-length guide rod. You could do something else. So what I ended up doing is I ended up taking both the cap and the original full-length guide rod out of the gun, and then I went and bought some Wilson Combat mini, actually I wouldn't call it mini, it's the original size guide rod that came with the original design of the gun, as well as a new Wilson Combat cap that has the closed-in tip here. And so by doing that, instead of using the tool and how you originally used the barrel bushing, move it around and all that stuff, what I ended up doing is going kind of in reverse, like a lot of other guns that you see. And so what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put the barrel in, of course. And then what I'm going to do is put the new cap in there, and then I'm going to go ahead and take your spring, and you know, you've seen this before in various other weapons that I'm sure you have, and you put the spring on there. It's exactly the same design, you know, and then we're going to go this direction as all the rest of my guns. Now what's different here is because what makes this so dangerous to put on and off the weapon is this is spring loaded, and you're trying to do that with all of this material in the way. And so without any spring behind it, of course, it's very easy to put the comp on there. And so at this point in time, I'm going to do it just like any other gun. And because I went and got the shorter guide rod, it gives me the ability to put the spring and guide rod into the assembly. And then you got to hold it on there with your pinky, and then make sure it doesn't pop back out there, because it's not really designed to be taken apart and put back together that way. And then of course you slide it on there, and then once you get on there, the gun holds it in place. Go ahead and rack it. Make sure everything lines up in your hole for your slide catch. And then you hold on to it, you know, kind of like a CZ or several other guns I've heard of, that you hold it like that, so that way everything lines up. Go ahead and put your slide catch in there. And you, give me just a second, I don't want to scratch my gun here. There we go. And bam, there we go. And so now we got the comp on here, and no danger as far as you know, weirdness as far as how to try to get down in here to tear it apart. And so the same thing, I was trying to figure out a way to try to get something down in this hole, to try to figure out how to move this aside, not scratch my gun, poke my eye out with stuff springing out of here. But by replacing out the full-length guide rod with the standard guide rod, I'm able to go ahead and pull it back, hold it in position, pop this thing out, and then, you know, make sure nothing springs out, and then bam, a whole lot less dangerous. Pop this thing down, and bam, we are torn apart again. Whole lot easier, whole lot cleaner, whole lot safer way to deal with a Punisher compensator. So thank you for listening. Hopefully this helps some other people that are trying to figure out how you're supposed to take one of these and put it on and off, even though it looks cool. That's the way I found to do it. Thanks for listening. Bye.